back out in the garage today. We are going to attempt to figure out what's going on with Sunshine. If you noticed the last time we went to the track, spit, pop, bang, didn't want to move, didn't want to do anything. So we've kind of got a little bit of an idea, maybe possibly what's going on. Obviously we think it's electrical. Got the harness pulled out right here, as you can see. I thought maybe it got burnt from this little sheathing right here being disappeared, but all of that seems to be fine. All the wires look good. There's no breaks in the line, nothing breaks in the harness. Changed out the cam sensor. That didn't make a difference. We've got a dead hole. Number 6 isn't firing. We changed the coil out there. Didn't make a difference. Still, number 6 isn't firing. We've got compression, so we know that's good. It intermittently fires. It'll pop out the exhaust now for some reason. So we're about to run out to Summit. Got to pick up a new box just in case, because the 6014s are kind of notorious for going out and having some issues. We don't think that's what it is. But I want to have that here. That way we've got cam sensor, we've got a crank sensor, we've got a box, we've got a new harness, we've got new coil. Everything possible electrical that it could be, that the only thing it could be after that would be a reluctor wheel. Which, don't think that's what it is, but that's not saying that's not what it is. So, working about summer real quick. Spike's got to take some stuff back anyway as far as head gaskets, because those worked awesomely.
Lovely. Really good.
Not.
Yeah.
So we're going to run out there real quick, guys, and we'll catch up with you as soon as we get back here. Alright guys, back from Summit. We're going to jump underneath here. First things first, going to crawl around over to here, going to take the starter out of it, get the crank sensor changed out. Just start with that. Read some things, you know, as usual, you research the internet, you'll find what you want to hear. But same problems I'm having as far as it idles, runs fine, it's just when you put it under load it goes. Now I've already taken the carburetor off. Spike was nice enough to let me take the one off Philo. We've got that on here, so it seems to rev better. Mine's always had kind of a dead spot in it, so I took the carburetor off and sent it back to the carb shop, let them go back through it. It's been, what, 3-4 years? Yeah, it's been 3 or 4 years since that thing's been serviced or anything done to it. We've popped it a couple of times. So, I mean, that's just kind of a preventative and maintenance type deal. Just to go ahead and send that off, we can use Spikes to get this thing running just to make sure that we get the problems fixed here that we need to get fixed. So, first things first, we're going to get in here, get this crank trigger swapped out. Start it up and see what it does. Hopefully that's what it is and that fixes it. If not, we've got a new box, we've got a new harness, we've got everything we need to do if we got to bypass all that just to basically start over new. So if none of that works, then we're looking at reluctor wheel more than likely. But hopefully that's not the problem. So here we go.
As you can see down there, Chris pulled the starter off, and as you know, these LS motors, your brake and cam sensors are buried away. This is a 24 tooth motor, so they're going to be right above the starter.
Well,
hopefully, that's our issue.
The connection's in there. All right, guys, we got the crank sensor replaced. Got everything plugged back in. Going to try to give it a fire up. Check all the cylinders, make sure they're hot, make sure we're not popping out that side. Hopefully this does it. Fingers crossed. If not, we keep plugging away.
We'll keep plugging away.
All right, guys.
Work your cat.
Here we go. Let's see what we got. Hey, it's not gonna start until I plug the box back in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just saying.
The starter works.
Starter's turning really well.
On the check.
Yeah, these boxes work a whole lot better if you actually plug them in.
Box back in.
All right, guys. Usually,
Which one's out?
as we always do, round number 2. What's that?
6 was out right over here, isn't it? Okay.
There you go.
Pick it up.
There we go. Should have plenty of fuel in it.
get there so far.
Well, we'll get this thing put together.
Do a few test hits.
Do a little hit out here in Mexico.
Mexico.
And see if, I mean, hopefully, man. It didn't pop or do anything here, so I don't see why it would be different out on the field, other than there will be load on the car.
Mm-hmm.
But before, I mean, it was just popping.
It wouldn't even idle.
What.
It wouldn't even pull up off idle.
No matter what. Yeah, no, it's revving to 4,500 just sitting here, which is nice.
Yeah.
Not falling on its face. Hey, it's still nice enough to go to the track today.
And, yeah.
I'm just saying. For all you guys who live up in the northern area,
Oof.
we don't feel bad for you at all.
Well,
you chose to live there.
29 the other day here, Thursday, and then that's why
All right, I think we're good.
Yep.
I think we're good.
Give her a
All
shot.
right, guys, we're gonna jump in the sucker and go get a couple of test hits and make sure that everything works.
So we do street ride these a little bit.
Hopefully I can, like I said, if I can just roll into it. It's hard to tell on. And we're shifting fine.
Yeah.
That's one plus.
That's one plus.
We've always got cars coming at us.
Yeah. As always. We wouldn't do that before.
No. Still a lot of freaking cars coming out. Police! I don't feel the vibration that I had, like I thought I felt in the seat, just feels normal now. I think I was just over hypersensitive.
Which happens.
Yeah. I think I just turn down here and turn back around.
Yeah.
It is kind of bad. This is a freaking Saturday afternoon, so we're kind of in a.
Yeah.
I need to do that seal on that side.
Yeah. Let's see to help the other side.
Yeah.
That turbo seal leaking. Still doing it.
Same thing. Exact same thing.
Under load.
Yep. But it never has even a chance to get to the load.
Yep.
You know what I mean? All right, guys, we are exhausting all our options right now. Took it back out again just to see if fuel pressure would drop. Thought maybe the filters are clogged up or something like that, but no, it went out there. It's like it's just hitting a rev limiter. It's hitting 2,500 RPM and just stalling out straight across. So it's almost like it's going into a limp mode, and it looks like number 6 isn't firing again, so it's just leading us to believe it's running upstream going towards the box. So got a new box, gonna put this on there, see if it does it. If it still does it, then that's pointing straight to the reluctor wheel, and we're yanking the motor out. Which I don't know what's worse, spending money on the box or yanking the motor out and having to mess with that.
Oh boy,
But
here we go.
we've got everything exhausted so
gaskets.
far. Yeah, we got everything exhausted so far. So, I mean, this is our last resort. We're gonna try this out, see what happens. Okay, guys, now we've got the new box on, changed out the harness, got the new coil on, new crank trigger. We got everything new that we could have new. The only thing we haven't changed is the actual harness to the, that thing. To the actual crank trigger and the cam sensor. We've got the harness sensor and all that changed to the actual coil pack. So we're gonna see what happens. Still sounds like crap. Still missing. Still got a dead hole.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is getting annoying, guys. Beyond annoying. Looks like we're fixing to yank a motor out.
We're defeated.
His look shows it all, guys.
I don't have a clue. I don't know, man. No.
Oh, guys, we're at a complete loss on this one. We're leaning more and more towards reluctor wheel. I think we're just going to yank the motor because we've had new box, new harness.
All new harnesses, new sensors, cam and crank. Pulled the starter off 28 times.
Switched the coil packs.
Coil packs.
Completely changed coil packs and ran a whole nother set of them. So we eliminated all that harness. I mean, we've done everything we can possibly think of. Number 6 still doesn't want to fire. It runs rough. It won't rev.
And it ran fine for a few minutes. And as soon as we took it out for a ride, loaded it.
That was it.
That was all she
Which we know if a reluctant wheel is going to do it, it'll do it under load. But it just seems strange that as soon as we changed that crank sensor, it started working in the garage doing revs. And 6 was firing. And now 6 doesn't fire at all.
Brand new heads, new valves, new springs. So, you know.
Yeah, so we don't know if just under the heat or under the load, it just for some reason it was in here and it cooled off from the time before we went and ran it, and now all of a sudden it's, you know, once it got heat it moved and flexed. Who knows?
Either way, it's an intermittent problem that you don't want to have. So,
right.
You know.
I mean, it's not hard to pull this motor. I mean, we've got experience pulling the top end off.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna start working on our bottom end projects now.
Exactly.
But I mean, I got the starter down to about under a minute.
Under
a minute, I can have that sucker on and off.
You're doing very well on that.
Yeah, I'm working on the
Engine
pit
master
screw kills
competitions. We're set. Come on.
in it, but we're not defeated.
No. I'm still gonna put mine back together.
We'll have this thing out by tomorrow, I'm sure. If I have to, I'll get this, you know, just buy another crank or get this one fixed. I know we can fix it. It's just if I have this problem now, I really don't want to mess with it again. But that's going to do it for us, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We will catch you guys on the next one.
See you guys.